I'm inside and I saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is written and directed by Sergio Leone. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is sponsored by My Fansly. You can check out the link in the description below. This movie starts, we're following three dudes. We're following the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is Blondie. This is Clint Eastwood's character. And then we got the bad, his name is Angel Eyes. And then we got the ugly, and his name is Tuco. These are the three main characters. And this takes place during the middle of the Civil War. So there's a lot of tensions between the Confederates and the other side, the South. I don't know much about the Civil War. They didn't teach me anything about the Civil War in Washington State. Here's a big brain maneuver that's used. We got Tuco and we got Blondie. They're working together. Tuco gets dragged into the sheriff's office. Blondie collects his bounty, and right before they're about to hang him, he shoots the rope. And then Tuco is able to leave, and then they split the bounty. Pretty ingenious plan. They do this a lot, and I'm like, okay, cool. I like this. Also, I gotta mention, this is a 3-hour-long movie. And there's actually not a ton of plot points, a lot of beats that happen within these 3 hours. Like, there's not an astronomical amount of things that I can't remember from this movie because it's 3 hours long. Actually, I feel like the entire pace of the movie is felt within these long shots, these close-up shots, these really cool angles of gun battles and the tension building between them, because it could be just one scene. But a scene will last 15 to 20 minutes, depending on if we have a big old long gun battle. If we're seeing these guys move through space, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So, I appreciate this movie's pacing. This pacing is expert level. It's got me hooked to the screen the entire time. At no point was I like, oh, I want to see how long I have left to watch this movie. This movie did not bore me whatsoever. Watching this movie, I was just like, oh, I want to see what happens further. And this is what happens further. Of course, Blondie ditches Tuco. And as a result, Tuco's like, okay, Blondie, I'm going to dehydrate you. I'm going to have you walk through the entirety of this desert. It's hot as heckity heck, super hot, no water. I'm going to taunt you all by drinking water, eating food. You get none of it, by the way. And then as Blondie is about to be shot, then there's this carriage that opens up, and everybody in it is already dead. But there's this one person who's like, I need water. And Tuco's like, oh, I need more information out of you before I can give you water. And it's not until it's way too late for Tuco to be giving this guy water that the guy just dies. But before he dies, he tells Tuco the location. And he tells Blondie, since Blondie, he's got him. He just crawled over there. He crawled over there and got told the name on the grave. So they have to work together to find this $200,000 cash, gold, in a cemetery. And this guy didn't get his deal. His deal was, I'll give you all the money for some water, and he didn't get any water, and he ends up dying, and now these two dudes want this money. So they're trying to go to this cemetery. They're headed towards the cemetery. They come across some soldiers, some Confederate soldiers. Actually, it was some other ones, the Southern soldiers. There's some Southern soldiers, and Tuco's like, oh, I'm pro North, y'all. Wait, which one's the North and which one's the South? Is Confederate the South one? What's the North one called? We got the Confederate, and then we got the Northies, the Yankees. What is it called? Anyway, pro-Confederate, I do know this. Confederate flags. Confederate flags are everywhere in Kentucky, by the way. Confederate flags equals pro-slavery? Is that the South's position? Yeah, I think that's the South's position. What is the North called? Leave a comment below. we got Tuco. He's like, oh, I'm pro all the Confederates, and we got the other guys. Union. That's what they're called. They're called the Union. Okay, so we got the Union. They're like, you guys suck. We're gonna lock you up, right? You guys are gonna come on this battlefield. You're gonna come watch us fight on this bridge. And you know what the big brain idea is? Hey, big brain idea. We got this from a captain who wants to blow up the bridge. Blondie and Tuco do go and blow up the bridge. And I really like just seeing them put the dynamite on the bridge. They're just wading into waters that are chest deep high, and then they have to leave after they do the lighting. They have to run, and this is the longest it takes for any TNT to detonate, but they're a good distance away, and then there's this explosion. And what's funny is Tuco has his butt in the air, and while the thing goes explode, I'm just thinking, man, aren't you afraid of any wood going into your butt? I feel like that is a major concern. I would personally not be in that position if there is an exploding bridge. But luckily with this exploding bridge, you know what's great about this? They share the details about the cemetery, which grave it's at, and which cemetery it's at. And separately, they go to this grave. First is Tuco is like, I'm so greedy. And then Blondie's there, and so is Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes is there just to be there. I don't really see much of him in the movie. He's kind of there, but it's mostly the movie's focusing on Tuco and Blondie, which is the ugly and the good. And so they have this cool duo, or I guess trio, now that they're there. What is it called when they're standing in a cool gun, about to shoot each other, gun configuration? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. They're about to shoot each other. Of course, Blondie ends up shooting and killing the Angel Eyes. He actually, instead of killing Tuco, he hangs Tuco. He's like, oh, you're gonna get hungeth. You're gonna get hungeth, and you're going to be on this cross. It's not a headstone. Is it a head cross? Head cross? What is it called if you put a thing on a graveyard? But it's not a stone. It's a wooden cross, and we have Tuco's on this wooden cross. He's trying to stay alive because he's about to die because he's got a noose around his neck. And I love this. After all the treasure is buried, Tuco is just hanging there. And Blondie runs off. He takes half of the gold. He's like, okay, you can have the other half. And what's fun is that Blondie runs away, comes back slightly, shoots the noose. The rope, not the neck part, but the rope part, and then he falls, and it's what seems like he gets a concussion, landing on these gold, and I like the tension building up here because I'm just like, man, you're really going to do him dirty? How is he going to get off? How would he get off of this situation? I don't know how he'd get out of this situation, but luckily, I like the propensity of Blondie, why is he Goldie? Blondie, to shoot this guy. Oh, he's doing it again. He's doing another one of those tricks, shooting the noose so he can get away and have the gold. I'm like, amazing. Good job. You did it. Woo, 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 woo. Amazing. That's the end of the movie. So many tense shots, so many close-ups, so many long holds to build the tension. And with the character dialogue, with the close-up shots, plus with the long shots on them and the tension growing within each scene, it's so expertly done. I'm like, wah, 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 wah. I need more. I need more of this movie. By the end of the movie, I'm like, oh, that's the end of the movie? Wow, I can't believe it. This was a great movie for me to watch. I enjoyed this movie a lot. Let me know who is your favorite character in the comments below. My favorite character has to be Blondie, of course. And I heard this is like a prequel to A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. And so he doesn't have the poncho. But by the end, he gets the poncho. And I'm like, oh, he's got the poncho. I want his poncho. Where can I find his poncho? I need his poncho. It'd be so helpful just for myself, I guess. It'd be cool. This is a very fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot. There's so many good moments. I gotta say, a lot of the more memorable things about this movie has to be at the end of the movie. There's a lot more action that happens, but in the middle parts, there's a lot of character establishing things, and then some shootouts. We're gonna get you out of a tricky situation, kind of like those situations. And then some good character development, good character dialogue, and then some tension. The third act is really where all the kablowy and all the spectacle is, and all the cool final scene with all of them at the graveyard, and they're just standing there. They're in the graveyard for like 30 seconds. They're all just looking at each other for 30 seconds, and close-ups of their weapons about to be drawn. It's like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna shoot each other first? And obviously, I know the outcome is gonna be a Blondie wins, but because of the way the tension is built, I have to wait for the answer of all my questions. I like this movie a lot. I gotta give this movie a solid 8.8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20. Dino is at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you liked how support the daily grind it is of all them daily movie reviews, go to the Sleep Tree. Find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, mint salad sauce, see you later, my sack croutons and bacon bits.